Today with the FNIRSI Thermal Imaging Multimeter. Come with a clamshell case. Got our instructions. As we got 7 color palettes. We got a 50-degree field of view, a 25 Hz frame rate. The temperature measurement is center point, automatic high, low temperature tracking. We got Celsius as well as Fahrenheit. We got high low temperature alarm. For DC voltage, that can run up to 1000 volts, and that is a plus or minus 0.5%. AC voltage goes up to 750 volts. Resistance goes from about 20 mega ohms up to 200 ohms. You have 2% accuracy for 1000 microfarads up to 10 nanofarads. Can check diode and continuity. And we have a chart for our emissivity. And there is the tool. So we got our multimeter ports on the top. We got a button. We have our power switch here on the front. On the side, we have got a spot for our micro SD card, as well as our charging cable. On the bottom, it's got a 1/4-20, so if you want to, you can mount this guy on a tripod. And we got our thermal camera there on the back. Got a large pouch in the back. And there we got our charging cable. That is USB-A to USB-C. And we have got our multimeter probes. You can see that that is a 10 amp probe. It does say that that is Cat 3 1000 volts, as well as on the probe itself. So nice having that little cap, so if you're worried about making contacts on the side, use this to make contact only on the tip. Those do have plugs, so plug black into the comm. I do like that silver and copper look that we got on there, and the red into the copper. And that is a touch screen on the front. So we can see right now we are currently in thermal mode. It actually has a pretty nice resolution on it, and it updates very quickly, so I appreciate that. We can see that little number that's moving around. That is actually tracking the hottest part of the image. And we can see the center point that is getting tracked right here on the top left. So if you want to just point this at something, we can see that that is 34.8, and we can see the hot spot as well as the cold spot tracking there on the side. You can also see our minimum and our maximum there up on the top, as well as our color palette and the battery charge. There's a nice responsive display on there. We can set our emissivity, we can set our temperature range, so if we need to measure something that's very hot, we can set that to the 400. It's currently in Celsius, we can set that to Fahrenheit. System, we have our auto off and about. So if I tap this button on the top, that will save an image, and if I want to go back and review that later, we've got our gallery right there. And it does store a bunch of image info on that image as well. In the center, we got our mode button. You can hit that. And now we got our multimeter. So let's go to volts AC. Right now we're at 0 volts. There you go. And we can see that that is reading 120 volts. So very interesting having a tool that is both a multimeter as well as a thermal camera all in one tool. And we also have our min max right here on the bottom. So min was 0, it wasn't reading any voltage. And our maximum voltage reading was 122.38. So we got AC. We got DC, diode, and resistance. So holding them together, we can, so we got 0.4 ohms. Then we also have auto, so we can go from ohms. That does have a beep on it. And with that still in auto, it can go directly to AC voltage. So very handy having a tool like that, especially if you're not sure if you're going to be looking at AC or DC. You just want to be able to probe it and find out what kind of voltage you got.
If you're dealing with electronics, it's being able to see where the heat is actually coming from whenever you're troubleshooting, trying to find a source of a problem, but then having the capacity to change that right to a multimeter. There we go, and I do appreciate that nice bright backlit display. Having one of those meters that does not have a backlit display in a cabinet like this, that can make your life fairly difficult. So yeah, overall that is a very nice thermal imaging multimeter. Very handy tool.